Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch, and
spooky.
Happy Halloween.
Where are my sons? I don't know where they are. They're running around crazy.
You know, your son is just so sweet to my daughter. I'm just so happy he's in our life, and my son loves him. They loved visiting each other out in the trees, wherever that was. I don't know, a redwood perhaps. Some
we
are
all know a thing or two about a redwood.
And Donna, how are the boys? I know that you've been booked and busy. You're everywhere.
I can't keep the Pinot Grigio. It just keeps flowing, and I don't know what to do.
I know how that is, girl.
Oh,
I know
you
how that
Andrea.
is.
Back in our day, we used to party. But these boys, they keep me on my toes. You know that.
Well,
Jason, he's always making jokes. Travis scoring touchdowns. I'm proud. I'm a proud mother.
I think we know that. I think we can see that you're a proud mother, and from one proud mother to another. Cheers to us.
Thank you, Andrea.
With a nice tall glass of Pink Whitney.
Yeah, cheers to us.
Both of our favorite drinks, Andrea Swift and Donna Kelsey's favorite drinks. Heard it here first. Yep. Pink Whitney. Shout out to Pink Whitney. Definitely go out and get yourself a little bit of that Pink Whitney good for your Halloween parties this weekend. Celebrate, make it spooky.
Yeah.
You can put a little something in there, turn it red even.
Ooh, I love that.
Shout out Pink Whitney. And yes, go ahead, get yourself a big boy handle, get yourself a 20-shot bucket for your besties. Shout out to Pink Whitney. Take your shot with Pink Whitney.
Yes.
As you can see, we are Andrea Swift and Donna Kelsey. This was all Gia's idea.
Yes, I thought it was genius.
It's a really good idea. Thanks. And I feel like we could go back and forth as Andrea and Donna for like 3 hours at least. Like,
literally.
It's like, well, I was... You know, I had to take Kitty on the plane with me, and Kitty's a little big. She's a big girl, and you know we have to make sure we have enough space on the plane. So I had to.
We're a dog family too, Andrea. These cats are running around. I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't care for the cats. The cats are fine. You know, they're all my grandchildren.
They get hair in my hot dogs,
and I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that for you.
Thank you.
I don't like it one bit. Coming from my own humble beginning of Pennsylvania, probably actually didn't Google that. You know, there's nothing more important than a hot dog in the meal that you're eating. And if there's cat hair in there, we can't have that. We can't have that.
Definitely not. When I'm trying to sit down, watch the birds, watch the Chiefs, root for my sons, previously, as my one son is retired.
Yes, we did know about that. And how did you feel when he retired?
Oh, it was a beautiful moment for the family.
It really was.
And I think Ed really just wanted to be a proud father in that moment. And it just really was a beautiful moment. You know, he could have maybe played another year. But
maybe.
He prioritizes his family, and that's what I've taught him since day one.
And that really is all you need to know about the Kelsey family as a whole, and that's why I'm so excited that our families are joining unions. You know, Scott's over the moon. You know Scott. You know Scott.
It's been
you know Scott.
Oh,
okay?
It's been a joy.
He's a bucket of laughs.
He's almost as big of a Chiefs fan as Ed is.
For real. And what an abandonment of the Eagles fandom. How do you feel about that? Being a fan of both.
We just have to turn the other cheek. We have Kylie holding it down for us.
That is true. That is true. And thank God for Kylie. And are you excited about another daughter coming into the family?
Little baby Finn. She's the cutest little. People are saying she looks just like me. And I agree.
And she does, Donna. I saw a couple photos of her. That expression on her face, it's unmistakable.
She looks like me after a couple glasses of Pinot Grigio.
Yes, she sure does. And again, I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one.
You know.
I just got back from a very important business deal out in L.A.
Of course.
I'm not looking for a pat on the back, but I don't know if you've noticed that we no longer need the Taylor's versions.
I was going to say, what was it like getting those masters back? I know she sent you and your son.
Well, she sent the big guns, okay? And now I know Taylor can speak for herself, and I know that she could take care of herself, and she could throw the punches when she needs to, but when she needs the full force of the Swift family, she sends in the big dog.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and we got that shit done.
And I heard that you didn't take no for an answer.
Absolutely not. And we came out of that with a deal of a lifetime.
You're an
Thrilled about
inspiration.
it. Shout out to Shamrock for really hooking it up for all of us, because we went in there and I had my teeth out. I was ready, and they made sure to take care of us. And that's how we do it in the Swift family, and that's how we protect the family.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, that was me. That's us being Donna and Andrea.
That was our rendition of Donna and Andrea on a Friday night.
I didn't know. I don't even know for a second really what Andrea's accent is. I always slip into Jersey no matter what.
I know. I just go right into Long Island. And Midwest is
so
hard.
bad. Midwest is really hard.
The Eagles, they're so good.
They're
but that's like kind of Canadian almost.
That sounded Canadian. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So good.
My family.
It's hard. It's hard out here.
Taylor hasn't had my croissants. Like, I don't know how to do it. It's too hard.
And I think that those of us who have begun our lives as Jersey girls and or tri-state area East Coast elites, it's very difficult for us to do any other accents because it's ingrained so deeply in our soul.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is exciting. But yeah, so this was our big idea today. We're very excited. Happy Halloween to everybody. Hope you guys are having a very, very exciting weekend coming up.
Yes.
We look forward to seeing everybody's Swiftie related costumes.
Yes, tag us if you guys
Please
are doing
tag
Swiftie,
us.
but don't put in music.
Don't add music. Yeah, if you want your thing reshared on Taylor Watch, you will not add music.
Add music, but we will repost your Swiftie Halloween costumes if they don't have music.
Yes, exactly. and yeah, so we have a couple of things to talk about today. A couple of and then of course our voicemails after, but a couple of corrections, retractions, and apologies.
Yes, loosely based in fact, loosely based in fact.
Loosely based in fact, as we always say. So we went on a long conversation on Tuesday's podcast about how Taylor has already been inducted into the Songwriting Hall of Fame. Turns out she's only nominated.
Whoops, nope.
Still a long way to go. And whatever it is that we need to do to help make this happen, we're gonna have to like keep our ears and eyes. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for Selena because
for sure.
If we can help in any way with that, if there's an online voting system, we're down. You know,
for sure,
we've got it.
I wonder if it's like a committee of people. I feel like it probably is.
Similar to like the Grammys.
Like if you're maybe like if you're in it. You get to vote.
Oh, so true. And you're so right about that. I bet that's exactly it.
Yeah, let's see. Eligibility voting process. Member of the Songwriters Hall of Fame will vote for the final inductees with ballots due in December 2025.
Oh, good. Okay.
If inducted,
December.
Swift would be the second youngest person to be inducted following Stevie Wonder.
Oh, wow.
That could be very cool.
Stevie Wonder. Interesting. I didn't know he was
You can feel it all over. You know me, Andrea. We love Stevie.
We love a little Stevie up in here.
Yeah.
I did not know that he was a songwriter. That's why I said it like
that.
I knew that he obviously is a performer, but I didn't know he was a songwriter like that. Wow. Fabulous. Sorry, I had to clip back my side bang. My side bang in the back is really,
you have such volume. It's very hard to keep
I really
up.
have a lot of volume, and that is true. And it's you've seen my daughter's hair. She gets it from her mama.
It runs in the family.
Mm-hmm. But so yes, we have, and we will be slipping in and out of Donna.
Oh, for sure, no doubt.
Donna and Andrea this whole time. I think that it is going to be, it's like, she's getting in, right? I don't think it's such a crazy thing.
Yeah, I don't think
what a scandal it would be for her to be nominated and not getting in.
Yeah, I know.
That would be so crazy and like borderline rude.
So borderline rude.
Really rude.
I feel like there is no way that she doesn't. However, she is would be the second youngest. It's her first nomination. Maybe people are a little jaded, whatever.
Oh, yeah. First nomination. Do people go through multiple? We need to do more research.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know the process. Well, maybe we'll find it out in the coming weeks. December's really fucking soon, by the way, and I keep forgetting. It's like the last week of October right now.
It's so
literally
crazy.
October 30th
I know.
On this Thursday. Crazy. So, all right. So that was one correction. Another correction is, or it's not a correction, or we weren't wrong, but... did you find the
yes,
details?
just quickly, a songwriter can be nominated more than once for the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Oh.
And if you're nominated but not selected for induction, you can be nominated again in the future year.
Got it. Okay, well, a word to the wise, songwriters
Mary
committee.
J. Blige was a repeat nominee.
And she
and
didn't
A
get
Tribe Called Quest.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Damn, Missy Elliott.
So, Mary J.
Mary J. Here's the thing, though. Just a word to the wise and a warning to the committee. We're not coming back for a second year. Okay,
nope,
we got 1 year.
We're winners in this household.
We're winners in this house. We don't lose. So keep that in mind. Okay, so the second thing was when we were discussing Travis Kelce's touchdown, his monumental touchdown from Monday night. It was his 83rd touchdown, which was breaking a record for like most touchdowns in a season.
Yeah.
At the same time, it was also his 100th touchdown if you include the playoffs and Super Bowls, etc.
Right.
So that is why he was keeping it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky, Fate of Ophelia dancing.
Right.
Makes way more sense.
Makes way more sense.
And it's also way cooler.
Very cool, very
because
cute.
Taylor was there and she was in the booth doing one of the, she did the whole thing.
That was really sweet.
But it makes because I was like 83. I mean, that's cool, but you know, wouldn't you
I know.
save it
Well,
for
I thought
87
it was
at
a big
least?
deal because
he broke the record.
Was like he broke the record, but I think he's still like the second most.
Well, no, actually, he tied the record.
Okay, tied. That's
83
what it was.
is a tie for the record of most touchdowns in a season. But for him,
By
he broke the record of all time.
Do you know, or just in general?
I don't know.
Okay.
The other guy also had, whoever the other guy is that has 83. I don't know if he's a tight end or not.
Okay.
I don't think
Do you remember his name?
It's been a long time. Let's see.
Travis Kelce, most touchdowns in a season.
Touchdown record. Holmes. Pete Holmes, maybe? Am I making that up? Who's Pete Holmes? Is that somebody?
I don't know. Pete Holmes? I thought it was an actor.
Me too, and I think that it is.
Keep it 100. Ties a Chief legend for most touchdowns in franchise history.
Got it.
Okay, so in Chiefs history. So it's okay, got it.
Got it.
Priest Holmes.
Priest. Well,
so it's for the Chiefs. So
it's for the got it.
So just in general for the Chiefs, not for the entire NFL.
So he's not right. I was gonna say because we better hear more. We better get a little more fanfare if he broke the record for the whole NFL.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
A quick little afterthought with Scott Van Pelt, who I do love, doesn't seem like enough.
Right.
Okay, cool. So anyway, the whole reason I'm bringing that up again is because we didn't mention that part, and that makes again way more sense as to why.
Way more sense.
He's doing the dance.
Yeah,
we're
very
having fun. La di da.
I saw someone that was like, I thought he was doing the 6'7". 6'7".
Oh my
like,
god.
He's a 35-year-old man. Like
Travis is not doing 6'7".
He's not doing the 6'7".
If you at this point, if anyone's doing 6'7" still, it's like to make fun of other people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like we
yeah,
know
totally.
that, right? Like, geez.
That's
Did you see
so
that video
funny.
of those fucking kids?
Dude, that video.
We need to.
Ignited something in me, like the man
Same.
hater that I have in me.
Yes.
Was really coming out when I saw that video.
I usually have to leave that dragon asleep and feed it sleeping pills constantly because we're surrounded by men all the time.
Same.
That was it.
That awoken the beast.
That was the smelling salt.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
really just jolted me up.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the boys of America are not okay."
No, literally, they're not.
What the fuck is going on?
That
I felt
poor
so
reporter.
crazy. That poor reporter.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, there was this viral video that came out the other day of this reporter at a sports game. I forget what the
was like a
sport
hockey
was,
something.
hockey or something.
Baseball,
and,
maybe, actually?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And she's trying to, do her job, and there's just a bunch of 18 to 16-year-old boys screaming 6'7", 6'7".
Not even 6'7". They were 6'7".
Yeah.
Like top of your
Yeah.
lungs, blow your
So
vocal
obnoxious.
cords out. Oh, and they shoot. It was like a 5-minute clip.
Yeah.
They did it the entire time.
And you
Oh
you
my
can
God.
literally see tears welling in her eyes.
No,
It's
it was
insane.
crazy. It was so awful.
Raise your boys better,
Yes,
please.
and that's a direct request from your girls of Taylor Watch. I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of moms out there on
As
here
a
with
boy
moms.
mom.
Right? Yeah, as a boy and a boy mom.
Yeah.
As boy moms,
We raised our sons well.
Yes, we
Take
really
a page
did.
out of our book.
We raised our sons
Yeah.
perfectly. Our sons they've never done
my
a thing
son
in their
would
life.
never do 6'7" in the touchdown zone.
Absolutely not. And it's insulting that you would even
Yeah.
think so.
Ah,
and my daughter would
disgusting.
never put up with that behavior. Never.
Disgusting. It's hilarious.
So anyway, yeah, that's just an amendment to
Yeah.
our or an asterisk to our praise, our
Yes.
Trav
Yes.
praise. Is that what do we call it? Like we say Tay praise.
Tay praise, Trav praise.
Trav praise?
Yeah.
Is that
Killa
real-
praise?
Killa praise. I like Killa praise.
Yeah.
Killa praise is better. Okay. We had that, and then I have a personal apology to issue. And I'm just gonna do a quick double check because I'm actually even wrong before I was about to apologize.
Oop.
Wait, hold on. The other day we were talking about the Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
and I had listed them off. I was a Backstreet Boys girl. Like that was my thing. I liked NSYNC later on, but Backstreet Boys are my number one. I was a big fan of Brian for some reason, and of course Nick Carter, et cetera, et cetera. And we were casually chatting about them, and I listed them off, and I listed someone named Chris, and that is in fact Chris Kirkpatrick, a member of NSYNC. And so I'd like to formally apologize to Howie Dorough, which I had to look up his last name again because I forgot his last name. Poor Howie.
Poor
Howie
Howie.
is literally always getting forgotten, and I just owe him a major apology.
There's a guy in Backstreet Boys named Howie.
Howie.
Yeah, no, duh.
We went on about it. I
Howie
listed them
is a
off like I
terrible
fucking
name.
knew everything I was
Yeah.
talking about, and I completely forgot Howie, and that was so offensive to
Damn,
Howie.
justice for Howie.
Like it's as if I haven't listened to the Millennium album 25,000 times in my
Right.
life. Like it's just so cruel and rude, and I can't believe I let that happen. So major apologies to Howie. You still are a Backstreet Boy in my heart and in my soul, and in everybody else's
That
soul
was
as
really
well.
brave of you.
Thanks.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
I felt so.
Yeah.
All right, back to Taylor. So we also had a cutie little some Tay praise. Now that we've Trav praised, Killa praised.
Yes.
We have some Tay praise coming from Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath
Yes.
had shared a story of legendary former creative director at large of U.S. Vogue, Grace Coddington. Grace Coddington, I believe, is the one with the crazy red hair. Let's see, Grace Coddington. Yes. So if my fashionista girlies, the ones that know Vogue, Grace Coddington is the woman that has like the stark red hair, like that.
Oh, yes.
She's an icon, a legend.
Yeah.
She's amazing. So telling the story about Grace Coddington, who thought that Taylor was a new model at the 2010 Met Gala. It says, Grace Coddington came up to me and said, Pat McGrath is Taylor Swift's makeup artist and a famous makeup artist in general, if you don't know. Grace Coddington came up to me and said, there's a new model in the room. And I said, who? She goes, there's someone I don't know, the tall girl. She's really tall. And I was like, I think that's Taylor Swift. So, and you look back at the 2010 Met Gala.
She looked so gorgeous.
She looks out of control.
Yeah, red
so
lip.
beautiful. Red lip, beautiful hair. Let's see. Why can't I find? I typed in 2010 Taylor Swift. Am I okay?
Oh.
Me
There's a
being
lot of
old.
pictures will come
Me
up
being
for
old
that.
again. She has on the beautiful, like it's very romantic white gown, or it's like a cream.
Yeah.
It's white, and it has little like lace cap sleeves.
Yeah.
And she just has her hair curled and like pinned back,
Yeah.
and oh
She
my
looks like a
god,
princess.
she really does. So look it up. And so I'm not surprised that the iconic Grace Coddington mistook her for a
No,
model.
not at
She
all.
really
She
looks
totally
like it.
could be a model. And that kind of reminded me of when she performed at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Everybody
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
she should have just been walking with them.
It was so crazy especially watching that back.
Yeah.
And her outfits were so similar to the girls' outfits. They
she
did a
looked
really good job of
like
that.
a model.
Absolutely like them. And then, everyone that watched it this year, that the performers do their own little walk after they're done performing. Taylor just like kept coming out in different outfits and doing different walks.
Yeah.
And it just was like, it was truly
iconic.
truly incredible. So the Met Gala in question was American Woman Fashioning a National Identity Exhibition. That was what was going on that year.
Slay.
And it's not telling me her outfit right now. But regardless, she looked beautiful, and
Yeah, she
everybody
really did.
agrees. And we love that. As far as Taylor stuff goes, really not a lot has been going on this week.
No.
We said last episode, we're very much looking forward to seeing what she will be for Halloween. If anything,
Yeah.
hopefully her and Travis do a little couple something.
That'd be cute.
Are the Chiefs? Oh, yeah, the Chiefs are playing this
Yeah,
weekend.
they play on Sunday.
Yes.
They're
So,
the nighttime game.
all right. So maybe not all kinds of celebrating, but Halloween is on a Friday.
Yeah, I was going to say, they could go to a little Friday party.
Yeah, they could put their dancing shoes on.
Yeah, why not?
Do a little something. Who knows? But we do have a couple of things that are they're Taylor adjacent, not Taylor related. And the first thing, and I'm very anxious to hear your thoughts generally because you are a long-standing fan of the show, but there is Jan drama.
There's a lot of Jan drama.
On Dancing with the Stars. Now, to give a little background, Jan, we know, is the dancer from Eras Tour, who is now the new pro on Dancing with the Stars, partnered with Jen of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and there are going to be light Dancing with the Stars spoilers in this conversation. So if you haven't seen the elimination or whatever, like just keep your fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
So Jan, I guess, has some sort of background in ballroom dancing, but it's not as extensive as the other pros that are there. So Max, who used to be a pro on Dancing with the Stars many years ago, his brother is Val, who is dancing with Alex Earl right now, and he's married to Jenna, right?
Yep. Val is. Yep.
Val is married to Jenna.
Yep. Max is married to PETA.
Max is married to PETA, that's right.
Yep.
And so Max has a podcast.
PETA
has a podcast. Max was on it.
Yep.
And they were discussing this season of Dancing with the Stars, and Max just absolutely went off saying that Jan does not deserve, didn't he say like he has no business? That's what he said.
Yeah.
He has no business being a pro, and that he doesn't know like the proper techniques of stuff. How can he be a teacher? Blah, blah, blah. Just honestly went on like a rant about how he doesn't deserve to be there.
Yeah.
And essentially was like, we all know what's going on here. Like why he's a new pro, why he's on there. Which, yes, Jan is a pro and he's on the show because he was a primarily because he was on the Eras Tour and he's well known, but he's also a fabulous dancer.
Yeah.
So, all that to be said, what do you think about that sentiment? Like, I understand maybe what he means about like you've got it's a very technical show.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Jan has no technique.
No. It's like it's so time and place for him to like be doing this mid-season.
Yes.
Putting him on blast like this, like that's just not fair at all. It's gonna put a bad taste in everybody's mouth. It's not fair to do that to someone like while they're literally competing in the show. I do understand the idea of being in the troupe beforehand and then like working your way because like
For sure. Yes. I
that's
totally
that's
agree with
usually
that,
the
actually.
way that it goes. So Jan didn't go through that process. So I understand that part because I do think maybe that would have helped him in terms of choreography. But it's really not a fair statement to make. And I watched a lot of the other dancers' interviews yesterday. I watched Val because Val was asked about it. Whitney was asked about it. And Val had a great answer.
They all were asked by like Entertainment Tonight. Yeah.
And Val had a great answer. He was like, listen, it's my brother. Yeah. Obviously, like I'm going to stick with him no matter what, but like I'm not going to agree with anything he says. Like I'm working with this guy, like we're very good friends and I don't believe and I don't agree with anything he's saying, but he's still my brother and I love him.
Of course, yeah.
And Whitney was like, I am not the same choreographer or the same dancer at all that I was my first season as a pro. Like I've grown and learned so much. So to be like putting somebody on blast so quickly for their first season is not fair because it's like, yeah, that's the whole point of the show is he's going to learn and get better. Maybe he should have started in the troupe, but that's just not the case of how the cards played out. So give him a fair shot. And I think he did great. I thought that his choreography was actually great. And I thought that Jen got overlooked this entire season.
I couldn't agree more. I think it almost diminishes Jen's improvement.
Totally.
Because she has gone leaps and bounds. Again, she had a baby 3-4 months ago, postpartum. So that also adds an element to the choreography where it's like, all right, you don't want to go too hard and you want to be careful, but you want to improve. You want to, she isn't a dancer. She doesn't have a background in dance.
Yeah.
And I thought that they ended up doing really, really well. Certainly better than fucking Andy Richter. No offense to Andy, but it's like he shuffles around the dance floor and that's fine.
They use a fog to cover up his feet.
That was fucking insane. Yeah. And so now the spoiler, Jan and Jen did get voted off last night. And that to me, I think is a direct reflection of Max talking shit hours before voting started.
1000%.
The Swifties can only do so much. And there aren't a ton of Swifties watching.
Obviously, Max being who he is, he's super controversial. Yep. He always pushes the envelope. But he tells it how it is, and people like him for that. And I think him, getting on his high horse on this podcast, like, if you're seeing a former pro say this kind of stuff, you're gonna I feel like people are gonna just automatically agree with him.
To be honest, I was curious to know if you were going to agree with him in that regard, but then disagree about like the way he handled it, of course. Yeah. Because you're like a longtime fan, and he is like, even I know that he's a well-respected guy.
Yeah, totally.
If I didn't know the situation, I'd be like, wow, it looks like this Jan guy's kind of a piece of shit.
Totally.
Like he just jumped past what he needed to do, and he sucks, and he's getting special treatment. Yes. Like that's how it came across. Yeah. And if you don't know him or his story or even the fact that it's his very first year, like it's totally unfair. And so Jan,
it's super. I just want to read his background.
Read exactly what he said.
Jan's background.
Jan's background. Yeah.
He's won multiple national, European, and world titles as a competitive dancer in Slovenia, where he was named Best Dancer of Slovenia twice. Jesus. He's moved to the U.S. in 2015. He became a professional dancer for artists like Mariah Carey, Paula Abdul, and obviously now Taylor Swift.
If you side note,
he's a talented choreographer. He shared several routines he's created online, and he's taught a class at the Joffrey Ballet School. Like, this guy is no joke.
What kind of resume are you wanting? The one piece of that you said there, if dancing for Paula Abdul is on your list at all, you're already there. Paula Abdul is one of the most iconic dancers of all time. Everyone knows that. So for someone like Paula Abdul to respect him, someone like Taylor Swift to respect him, like it's just, And I really think this is about respect. If you don't like his style, if you didn't like his coaching debut, give him a minute to breathe. It's his first fucking year.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's super unfair.
It was so rude. And I like Max. So
I know.
was upset to see that because it just felt, and so then cut to, yes, Jan and Jen got kicked off. Jen, who I love even more now for riding so fucking hard for Jan. Like she's just like, I'm gonna beat somebody's ass. Like, don't talk shit about my man. Like, this is crazy.
And Rian was like, yeah, people are just trying to stay relevant.
That's
I was
what,
like, clock him, Jan.
So they asked Jan, E.T. asked him the same things, and that's what he said. He said, like, I'm just not listening to that.
Yeah.
People will say things to try to stay relevant, but I just know that we worked really hard, and I'm going to keep working hard, and I'm just, it comes in one ear and goes out the other. And he had a Harry Potter reference.
Yeah.
He's like, in Harry Potter, when they take it out, the pensive he's referring to, memories. Love him even more for that.
So funny.
But I think that was a very classy and respectful way to handle it. And,
totally.
and yeah, sure, there's that little bit of like people trying to stay relevant. He's also though like European, and I feel like that kind of like stay relevant.
He kind of just like has a sass
he slipped
to
that
him.
in, or slipped that in, yeah. But I like that Jen rides
like,
for him.
Good for him. Like, it's like, don't let. I think you got to slip something in there every once in a while. Like, don't let this guy take a fucking shot at you. Like, he's not even on the show. And again, like, I do like Max, and I always liked watching him when I was younger because he's so hot.
Right.
But
he's a great dancer.
Yeah, fabulous. And I don't like him doing this mid-season when people are still competitive, and I feel like justice for Jen big time because I feel like she just got overlooked this entire season, and she was getting better each time.
Yes.
Whereas I feel like Whitney has just stayed like stagnant. Like Whitney's out here getting 10s when she's completely off sync with Mark, but like Jen doesn't get like the hype that she deserves. It's frustrating.
Whitney has totally plateaued, and it's not that she's bad. It's just that it's the same thing every week.
Yeah.
And is it a 10 performance? I'm not really sure. Is Mark making it a 10 performance? Probably.
Yeah.
Like you said, kind of. And I just feel like the idea that that this is more geared towards Whitney when she was already all the way there is crazy. Like the whole point is to show how much you've improved. And yes, maybe Jen is doing it at a little bit of a slower pace than the rest of them. I don't think that she ever would have won.
No.
But I don't think that it needed to happen like this on this day.
No, she definitely should not have been going before Andy, no doubt.
Completely.
Yeah.
And so, but
even low-key like Dylan.
Like love Dylan, but he's not that great either. And he really hasn't improved much either.
It's literally only Daniela that makes him look good.
Completely. So, but something fun, a fun aside, and probably maybe a little awkward in the moment, but or maybe not actually at all. But Jan, you know how the pros do performances together for entertainment. Jan and Jenna, who is married to Val, Max's sister-in-law, did a dance together to Cancel, which I actually loved, and I thought it was really appropriate timing.
Yeah.
And then Jan and Jen it was Halloween night, so they did their dance to Look What You Made Me Do.
Yeah, and it was great.
And it just really is unfortunate they got voted off because it'd be so fucking cool for him to do a dance to Canceled and then to be Look What You Made Me Do and then to make it through. And I it's really hard for me to blame anyone but Max for this. Like,
I know.
I don't know
agree.
why I have full blame for him. Like he just
because
he knows
like,
what he was doing when he said that.
He knows exactly what you're doing when you say that.
And I'm sad. I'm sad for that.
It's really unfair. And you know what I really put a bad taste in my mouth was when they have like the final three, like the other two people, like they're not technically like the bottom, like they kind of just pick.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was kind of fucked up for them to put Whitney in there.
I completely agree.
Just like rub it in Jen's face
without question. Well, somebody was saying that they were filming Mormon Wives there that like last night. I guess they were filming it live, and then that's why they think like that's going to be a part of it. And I guess part of Whitney's package, which I wasn't really paying attention to be honest, part of her package was a lot of her being like, well, I'm filming 2 shows at once, and it's like
that
difficult.
That was unbelievable.
What was she saying? I missed it.
The crocodile tears.
Ugh.
Being like, I have such a hard life. Like, I have a show to do, and then I have this show, and then I have like another show, and I'm also a mom.
Shut
it's like,
up,
okay,
Whitney.
well, yeah. There's like Elaine's also like 55 and like has a broken foot.
Yeah.
Jordan Childs is going to school while being an Olympic gymnast, by the way. Like everybody's got their shit going on. Just because you have to take a couple TikTok videos in a day and then go take care of your kids, it's like I don't have sympathy for that. Obviously, being a mom is extremely hard.
Of course.
Where the fuck is your husband?
And
on Tinder.
He's always up her fucking ass, by the way. He's either on Tinder or up her ass. And I know that Whitney's not that busy, okay?
No.
I watch Mormon Wives, and I know she's not that busy.
No
so
way.
stop acting like...
Yeah,
and
I didn't
also,
like that.
They moved to LA for this thing. So it's like, your only responsibility is this.
Yeah.
And then Mormon Wives is film... You're killing two birds with
And
one
no
stone.
offense, but it's a reality show. They're filming your life.
Right. And
Like,
you're
you're
killing
not-
two birds with one stone. Like,
You don't have to learn a script.
what you're doing on Dancing with the Stars is going to be on the other show
Yeah.
you're filming. So shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
like
that
that at
really
all.
was annoying.
And
I
I'm
was like,
not
I don't
even
feel bad for you at all.
Me neither. And I'm not even a Whitney hater. Like I
Totally.
like Whitney. I think she adds to the show. I think she's a good like chess piece mover. But this is the Whitney that all the other girls. This is now we're in Mormon Wives.
Yeah.
This is the Whitney that all the other girls hate because she acts like she's the most important. She acts like she's the glue. She deserves money.
She's
this, she's
sacrificing
that.
it all.
Yes. And then in reality, it's like, bring yourself back down to earth, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
you're not the only one in the room.
Yeah.
And I think that now that she's on Dancing with the Stars and she's doing well, she's fallen right back into that thing. Because she got humbled.
Yeah.
And then she kind of came back with her tail between her legs, like, please let me back in mom talk and
Yeah.
whatever. And now all of a sudden she thinks she's like running the show again.
Totally.
I'll be very interested to see next season.
Dude, and that's why I was just like, ugh, I hated that they like
I know.
put
Did you
her
see
and
she
Jen.
like smiled?
Yeah.
It's awkward though. I don't know how I would
That's
act either.
awkward. I feel like it's
I
like
almost didn't bring it
relief that you didn't get voted out, but also
Absolutely.
like
but sad.
you got to control your face a little bit.
Control your face and also prepare for that. Like
Yeah.
prepare. Maybe she just truly didn't think that it was going to happen, like that Jem was going to get voted out. But damn, I don't know.
Yeah, there's. Yeah.
I also missed the update on Elaine. Obviously, Ezra was up there by himself because Elaine couldn't.
Alan. Yeah.
Sorry, Alan. What did I say? Ezra.
Ezra. Yeah.
Alan was up there by himself because Elaine couldn't stand up. I missed that part.
She either hurt her foot or a rib. I think it was her rib.
I think her rib too.
Yeah.
I thought I saw that.
during rehearsals. So they judged it off of their like last full out rehearsal. And honestly, it was incredible.
It was really good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really wish that we could have seen it like full out in the costumes and everything.
Wow.
So they judged her off of that, which sucks, but
That does suck.
she
but
made
nice,
it through.
Nice that they did that.
Yeah,
because
for
I
sure.
do think that would be a real fucking shame
Yeah,
if
because
she
if they
got
were like,
voted
oh,
out because
you just have to vote, and if she doesn't get the votes,
yeah, that would be awful. Are we concerned that she's going to be able to make it through the rest of the competition?
I mean, yeah.
I'm
Totally.
definitely concerned for her. You know,
Anytime someone goes down with an injury that like requires to go to the hospital, she did get 100% clearance to come back.
okay.
So that's good. We'll just have to. We'll
just
just have
a
to
lot
keep
on
an
your
eye out
body,
for Selena.
you know?
It's a lot. Yeah.
Oof.
I hope she's okay.
Me too.
And can just. I don't know if I at this point I'm like push through it, but like
Same, but
Be
like when you-
safe.
be safe.
Yeah.
But push through it. But then there's only so many like cortisone shots you can get. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like I don't know
literally.
even what they do to all the athletes do different things to get through a performance. But then ultimately long term, it's like, what do you do?
yeah.
Anyway, so that was our recap of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
But
Justice for Jen and Jan.
Justice
so
for Jen
sorry
and Jan.
for them.
Major shouts to Alex Earl and their performance.
Yeah, they were
Robert,
really
their performance.
good.
Yeah.
And she was like in front of all of her friends, which
It was
is so cool.
It was so
Yeah.
fucking cool.
It was so
Her
good.
outfit was awesome.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Lady Gaga nods. Remember,
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
her thing. It was like her thing of her like getting ready. She's like, there's a little nod to Lady Gaga in it because she's a massive Gaga fan.
Yeah.
And so I liked that. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was very good.
They, I think, are also kind of underscored. I feel like she deserves
I agree.
more fanfare for her.
I agree.
Her progress and also how well they're doing.
Yeah, people were pissed last night at Cheryl Burke. She was a guest judge.
Yeah, I saw
And
Cheryl.
she was like, I think she was the only one that didn't give him a 9 or didn't give him them a 10 because
Yeah.
they broke holds,
Yeah.
which is like a big no-no.
Right, which I get.
And listen,
And Cheryl Burke, she's a tough, she's a former
tough
pro.
judge, and
former
I'm
pro.
like I get, it's a dance show, it's supposed to be fun, but like I kind of miss when they were strict like that. Like you
Yeah.
know, like the tango has rules and you don't break them. Like
Yep.
Carrie Ann used to be so anal about lifts, like
Mm-hmm.
all the time. She would be like, "Oh, that's a lift, that's a lift." Even like if one foot was off the ground, she'd be like, "That's a lift."
Yep.
Like, so I didn't hate the tough judging.
I don't hate it either,
Yeah,
especially this far into the competition. That you need toughness and directed at fucking Andy Richter. Like,
Legit.
and I'm at the point where I feel bad for Andy Richter because I don't think he like. I don't necessarily think it's his fault that he's still stuck there. He's not even
definitely
getting
not
good
his
scores.
fault.
People are just
Yeah.
fucking voting him in, and people are.
You can't help that he's likable.
I agree.
Yeah.
But just because he's likable doesn't mean he needs to win Dancing with the
No,
Stars.
no.
You know what I mean?
That's what
We've
people
seen
keep
enough.
commenting on my TikTok. They're like, the show's about fun and entertainment. Like, it's not about who the best dancer is.
It's literally about what? That's literally what it's about. That's literally what it's out.
I'm so sorry. The show is called Dancing with the Stars, and then the best dancer wins.
The show is about
But
dancing.
I don't know what world you live in.
That's so insane.
Yeah, it was insane.
I thought you hit the nail on the head though when you said people are infantilizing him. It's like
Totally.
stop acting like he's this crotchety
He's
old
a
man.
6-year-old man.
Right. That's like my dad up there.
Literally.
He's not 100 years old on his one more dance
Literally,
before
it's
I'm
not
out.
like
Before
fucking
I'm out.
Yeah, like not like
Right,
Mr.
Mr.
Feeney who could
Feeney.
like barely fucking move his body, and he's not a
Right.
baby. Like he's literally a 6-year-old man.
Yes.
Stop treating him like he's this baby that like can't do anything for himself.
It's crazy. Absolutely
insane.
crazy. So we've all gotta lock the fuck in for the rest of the season
Yeah,
to make sure that
it's
the
like-
real dancers get through.
Yeah.
Usually they do, but it's like
Like
enough.
Poor Dancer of the Stars is like suffering from the trolls.
Yeah, they really are.
Just as
but
much.
isn't this? It's I saw Chicks in the Office saying something similar about how they're fucking it up like the people fuck up Love Island. You know,
yeah.
The audience.
Yeah, people are
vote,
commenting on my TikTok like, this is Huda all over again.
literally, and it's like if you don't know how to come correct, then don't participate in the audience voting. If
Yeah.
you don't know, be a spectator.
Yeah.
Leave it up to the people that know what they're doing. It's enough.
Totally
Enough already.
agreed. Totally agreed.
But great season otherwise to Jan and Jen.
Yes.
And
They
and
should
I
be
hope
proud of their achievements.
I hope that they, despite Max, and all of his loud ass opinions, I hope that they do bring Jan back.
Yeah, no, they
You
definitely
know,
will.
in any capacity.
Yeah,
I
I don't
hope
think that would be fair at all to let him do one season and not bring him back.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So that's that. Okay, last on our little listy before we get into voicemails, etc., is Luigi Mangione
Yes.
is listening to Taylor Swift in jail.
So funny. Literally, who would have thought?
Truly hilarious. Do you
How
have
does
like
he
that
even
long
have-
quote?
Yeah, how does
He's
he
got-
even have like
I think
a
it's
Walkman?
I think it's like an iPod probably.
Right. New fan letter circulating online, which was authenticated. Luigi explained he recently downloaded Charlie XCX and Taylor Swift's music to his prison tablet.
Tablet. There you
Even
go,
admitting he'd never really listened to them before, but decided to give it a shot after a fake list of his favorite artists went viral.
That's so funny. So funny. And I think it's even funnier that it was Taylor and Charlie XCX. Like that is just so he's not only is he getting up to speed on the latest, but he's also up to speed on the new beef. You know what I mean?
He I guess he was listening to Cardigan and
Yeah.
he like wrote like a full like thing about how he like relates to Cardigan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Aw.
I've downloaded a bunch of Taylor Swift and Charlie XCX. I wonder if he knows that they're beefing.
Well, that's what I'm curious.
Yeah.
Maybe he does now. I need to know what kind of internet access they've got on this
Yeah,
tablet.
I don't think they have that
I mean, we
much.
see a lot of TikToks from jail. So I don't
That's
know how
true.
people do have fake phones.
He said, I never really listened to either of them, but some phony lists of my favorite music circulated on social media. Rather than be a buzzkill and set the record straight, I figured I'd see what all the hype was about. So I'm walking laps on the top tier of my Unity listening to Cardigan by T Swift.
That's hilarious.
It's very cute.
It's very cute, very funny.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I mean, we don't have to open up a larger discussion on Luigi Mangione, but like,
Right.
Do we even know if he really did it? Like, that's also part of it, right? Like, I want to be like, yeah, well, he did kill that guy.
Right,
but like,
innocent
I
until
feel like,
proven guilty,
I
but
feel
like,
we
no,
still-
I'm like, I mean,
are we, what do we, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did.
We're
it,
pretty sure.
right?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I don't think he would be like, as like, infamous.
Still in there.
yeah.
Well, I think the whole thing was like they picked him up and he had a manifesto on him. But then I thought that it
I
was
thought
like,
that they got him at like a Waffle House.
yeah, but he had like a backpack with a
Oh,
manifesto,
right.
and that was what they were like. It's you,
Right.
But I don't know. Who knows? But if, he's guilty. He's guilty. He's in jail. So
Right. We'll have to see how the trial
But
goes.
I do think I feel I have conflicting feelings on jail. Some people I think need to
Yeah.
be in jail for the rest of time. Some people I think deserve the death penalty. Other people I'm like, you can reform, spend a long time in
Yeah.
jail, but I don't know. So I don't know how I feel about this one.
I don't know how I feel about jail either.
It's
And
murder.
listen,
I mean,
feel-
it's murder.
He's a murderer.
He's a murderer.
So are we like, oh, he
Are we
listens to
standing
Taylor
murderers?
Swift? Yeah, right? Like, like a murderer listens
Where
to Taylor
does our
Swift and it's a
fandom
headline?
stop?
Yeah, like,
yeah,
is he
yeah.
a Swiftie? Like, I don't know if we would consider him a Swiftie.
Right. Is Taylor happy to hear this news?
I mean,
Is she
a
like,
new
oh,
fan
good.
is a new fan.
Oh, good. Luigi's. She's
A-
like,
a stream is a stream.
stream Cardigan,
Yeah,
babe.
yeah. Listen.
Stream fresh out the slammer while you're at it.
That's hilarious. I'm dead. Yeah,
So
I
who
mean,
knows? Who
listen, I
knows?
don't know. I don't know where I stand on Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, neither do I. All I know is that murder is bad.
Yeah.
I think
all I know is don't murder people.
Don't murder.
Yeah.
Don't murder. Another quick thing I wanted to bring up, I forgot until just now. I'm gonna take my sunglasses off also at this point. It's feeling a little dark. Do my eyes look crazy?
No.
It just was feeling a little dark.
Yeah, it's
and every
fine.
time I was looking at you, I felt like I couldn't, I don't like looking at someone wearing sunglasses all the time, so I would feel.
I get that.
Yeah. So I got this book and I'm gonna look at my thing. Actually, no, I know when I got it. October 12th or October 13th. It arrived at my apartment. Someone online had said that there was this book on Amazon available for purchase called "A Death of a Showgirl" or "Death." Sorry, it's weird to read all of a sudden. "The Death of a Showgirl" is what it's called, and it's by an author called Willow Bowery, and it's orange like this.
Yeah.
And the back says this: "Did she leave the stage in silence? Was it candle? Was it blade? Was it love turned into violence or some darker masquerade? No witness ever certain, no voice will quite agree. The truth lies hid behind the curtain, not yet revealed to thee." Okay, so again, this was like a Twitter thing that somebody was like, is this a Taylor Swift written book? And it's whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it was available for purchase on Amazon right when the album came out.
Right.
And that's when I ordered it. And the first couple of lines, so you open it up, "Death of the Showgirl," Willow Bowery. Table of contents is as follows. Prologue, and then it goes pride, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, lust. So it's 7 sins, which is very rep coded. And the first page number 1, I'm going to read the whole thing. "Come close to the opalite, pearl ribbed with night, where dust learns discipline, where hush learns light. I'll name the players, thread by thread and tone, so when the river runs, you'll know it's stone. First, Ophelia, a candle with a will, who at its flame until the wick is still, a star who will not trade her breath for glare, who keeps a private tide beneath her hair." So I can't read much more than that because then we get hit with copyright. But throughout this whole book, there are a lot of different instances where it's like, okay, that's a Taylor Swift lyric. Okay, that is something, whatever. The whole reason I'm bringing it in is because I'm wondering if it's possible for someone to write a book how many pages are in this book? Write a book like this, print it, publish it, get it out on Amazon, like all that shit. It's like, each chapter is numbered differently, so I can't tell how many pages. Can someone see the announcement of, all right, I've got a new album out called "The Life of a Showgirl" on August 18th, whenever that announcement was. And then by October 13th, I have this book in my hand.
Yeah.
Is that possible? And who wrote this book? Is it AI slop? How did it get suggested to me? And how do I own it now?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I like, all of me is telling me that it's AI and that it's like a fake
Is that
book.
a new thing?
Yeah.
Like they make AI books like that? I hate that.
Especially on Amazon.
That's a new thing for me. Every time something Taylor related comes out, there's always some sort of book thing that's like, ooh, is this Taylor under a pseudonym?
Yeah.
Is this fake or whatever? And I just never know what to do. And I'm now wondering, like, is this a frequent thing that people do where they capitalize on the, obviously every company capitalizes on the press from like the Showgirl, from whatever, but we're making books now.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's saying like
everybody says it's fake.
It's fake. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't even looked at reviews since I got it. Like I just got it.
Like Willow Bowery like isn't even a real person.
Right. Okay.
And there's also so I guess when Torture Poets came out, there was a book written by Alison T. Woodvale.
Yes. Yeah. And so that was the other book that I
Right.
almost bought. And then I said, that looks fake to me. And what could that possibly be about? And the timing still to me said like, oh, that could clearly have been made after the fact and whatever.
Yeah.
But the timing of this is 2 months to just print out a bunch of these books and get them in the mail. Are we doing things that fast? I don't
feel
know.
like, yeah. I mean,
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't.
We should have asked Olivia. When she was
Yeah,
here.
we should
She
have.
would
But
know.
I mean, can I see it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, like this is, you know what I mean? Like it
Like
just,
each chapter
even
is-
the pages are giving like cheap.
It's
like,
poem. It's very poem book
Yeah.
story-ish. It's certainly brand new. Like if in the back it says like printed on October 12th. and then like
Right.
mailed to me on the 13th. Like I don't know how, or if that's like weird timing or what, but
Yeah.
I'm just confused by this. So I guess I brought it in really to, show the Swifties that this shit is fake, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's fake. I mean,
don't
maybe
fall-
you should
don't fall for
read
stuff
it
like
and like
this.
see if it like even makes any sense.
right.
You know?
Like it's just a lot of it's Shakespearean poetry, I would say.
Right.
We do not barter pacing with a plea, he says. The house eats rhythm, not decree. Your words are fine on page and private ink. Here, light must pour before the crowd can drink. Like, it's honestly, it's not bad.
So weird. So I think this person,
here we go.
Willow Bowery, is just like capitalizing off of album release. They have a book called Tortured Poets.
Oh.
They have a book called Clownery, and it's like Reputation TV, Gaylor, VMA.
I hate.
Yeah, and then
Gaylor.
there's a book called What You Made Me Do. Don't blame me for what you made me do.
Interesting. Well, unfortunately, I put some money in their pocket. But I had to see because I feel like every time.
Investigative journalism.
Yeah, every time there's a new album or there's something going out, there's some kind of book, and this is the first time that I got one, and I did like a big clean out of my apartment and finally did all the, I made all my returns and I got rid of all my bullshit, brought stuff to work that I needed to bring, and this was one of the things I've had sitting for a couple weeks. So that's whatever,
Okay.
That's whatever. Let's move on.
I'm very curious, so maybe read like the first chapter and like if it literally makes any sense.
Yeah, I'll see.
Like, because if it's AI,
I'll do more
it could
research.
like literally just like make no sense on the inside, you know?
Everything that I've flipped through and read so far does make sense.
Right.
Night crouches over the opalite like law, the pulleys shining clean as barbered straw. The ledger warms beneath Tybaltic hand, the ropes hum psalms a soldier understands. Like, it does make sense. I'm not saying it's great poetry, but it isn't terrible either.
Yeah.
It makes it doesn't have 10 fingers or whatever, like how AI is always fucked up like that.
Right.
Anyway, so that's that. Don't bother buying that book. I will go ahead and do a little more research, and if I start to clown a little bit harder, then maybe.
We'll see.
But I can't imagine. I think it's a cash grab.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Hey.
The draft queens
The
have
two
arrived.
draft queens have been charged to put a new decree that 2 women of Midwestern descent will be announcing the newest draft queens parlay in honor of their son and daughter's unification.
Yes, we shall. And thank you, Donna. I know that I'm new to the football world, but I do love a parlay.
Oh,
I love a parlay, and I love those Taylor Watch
And I
girls.
know you like making money, Andrea.
I love making a quick buck.
Yes.
That is for sure.
Yep.
And here's the thing. I love those Taylor Watch girls. They do their best coming up with these parlays, and they're losers, okay? They're losers.
And as we
All
said earlier, it's
season
hard
long.
for us to have losers in our house, but we still love them. They're like our adopted daughters.
Exactly. And they are all in the family. DraftKings is a family business at
Yes,
this
my
point.
sons.
Yes,
They
exactly.
are one of the many faces of DraftKings.
One of the many faces. So yes, we do have another parlay this week, and we're making it easy this week.
Yes,
We're
in honor
simplifying
of
it.
Donna and Andrea.
Yep.
And and Travis and Taylor, we did just a very simple parlay this week. All money lines, all having to do with the origins of these people: Donna, Andrea, Travis, Taylor. So we're going first off, Giants money line, New York. We know that Travis and Taylor love to spend a lot of time in New York. Welcome to New York, be my NY when Hollywood hates me.
And the Jets are so bad, so.
And the Jets are
My
bad,
Jets, my
bad,
Jets.
bad. Sorry to your Jets.
Sorry to my Jets.
But we're going to take the
Actually,
New York.
they won last week. They
Oh my
won
God,
last
yeah,
week.
by one.
Yeah, I forgot about
but
that.
against the Bengals. They're like the worst.
sorry.
They're also the worst team. Also, Joe Flacco, our guy.
Wait, so Gia and I didn't even get to say this. So we pick these parlays every week, right? And we do it ourselves. It really is us. Like nobody's helping us, but we have to send it over to the guy who's in charge of the gambling stuff to, make sure it's okay. He makes us our little thing and he puts in our parlay. We were like, we want to do. Remember, we were doing like the all J parlay, and instead of I think it was Javonte Williams, right? Is that his name? Instead of him, we wanted to do Joe Flacco. And we didn't have
the OG father figure.
The OG father figure, because he's like old and he's been around for a long time. Like even I know him from like high school, low key.
Yeah.
Or maybe college. I don't know. But so we were like, oh, we want to do it, but there's a certain time, like they don't on the DraftKings app, sportsbook app, they don't release the lines until a little bit later in the week. And as we do record on Wednesdays, always we have to wait. Usually they're out by Wednesday. Sometimes they're not. So specifically, Joe Flacco's numbers, his line was not out yet.
Yep.
And we were saying to what do they call him out there? Jackie Tables.
Yeah.
we called up Jackie Tables. We said, hey, we want Flacco. We don't know what his numbers are, but
Yeah.
we ride with him regardless.
Yeah.
Is what we said. And he goes, psh, he's so
He's
bad.
like,
It's not
those
gonna
odds are
happen.
going to be crazy.
They're going to be so bad.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And we said, all right, bummer. All right, let's go with Devontae Williams
Yeah.
instead. No less, maybe 5 seconds into the game, touchdown by Joe Flacco.
Yep.
Infuriating.
So
Jack said this week he promised that he's not going to give any input moving forward.
Yes.
So, and that's for the best.
And that is for the best. So we'll have to see how this one plays out.
Yes.
So starting off, we have Giants money line. That's plus 130. And then we have Tennessee Titans money line, which is, let me find that game very quickly. Where are you, Tennessee Titans? Oh, they're there.
Tennessee.
Which is plus 380. So that should be a good game. And then we have Kansas City money line to round it all out.
Woohoo!
That is the big 8 o'clock game.
Woo.
And that is at, they play at 4:25 against the Bills, though. So that's a big game.
Oh, that's a big game. Josh
Very.
Allen, Haley,
Yep.
et cetera, et cetera.
So we are taking Kansas City money line on that. And we're
and
taking
that's kind
minus
of like
130.
That's kind of, sorry, I literally interrupted you in the middle
No,
of
you're
your
fine.
thing. That's kind of like a blood feud game a little
Oh,
bit,
yeah.
right? Because
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chiefs and the Bills have
Look
a
what
very
you made
strange...
me do. Nachos, remember?
Right, yeah, right, the
when they had those like random food and
I
stuff.
can't remember why. It was like, it was the nachos. It was
Yeah.
like, fuck, what was it?
I know, I can't remember.
They basically were, look what you made me do nachos.
Yeah.
But
I think I'm thinking of look what you made me do spaghetti.
yes, look what you made me do
Spaghetti.
spaghetti. Look what you made me do
Spaghetti.
Yes, the Bills have a historied beef with the Chiefs because they
Yeah.
just can't win against the Chiefs.
They can't.
And so doesn't sound like they're going to win this week either.
Hell no.
And so, yes, ride with us. Have a good time with us. Shout out to DraftKings for always allowing us the opportunity to make these parlays and do it with you guys. We have a lot of fun with this. And just get you in the spirit. Get you in the football spirit.
Yes, so whether you're here for the touchdowns, the tailgates, or just the good times with friends, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, adds extra excitement to game day. Even if you're new to betting, it's simple and fun. Just pick a team or your favorite player. No pressure, no need to know the rules. Just a fun way to add extra excitement to your game days. New customers, this is for you. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TaylorWatch. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Woo! Okay. Shall we get into some voicemails, et cetera, et cetera?
Yes.
Very fun.
Let's do it. I'm very excited.
Gotta hear from the peeps. Ooh, I'm excited to hear you're excited.
Ooh, yay. Everybody get freaking excited. Just get ready.
I'm just really
get going.
What is that? Oh no, it's cracking up. I'm just really looking forward to cracking
I'm looking
up.
forward to cracking up. I don't know about you guys. I'm just
I
looking.
haven't cracked up in a while. Really looking forward to cracking up.
Hello, Kelly and Gia. Sorry for my tone.
Oh.
Well, this is Madison. First off, from Tallahassee,
Hey,
Florida.
girl.
Hey, Queen.
Tallahassee.
Florida. Anyway, sorry. I just had to call because I don't know if you guys are watching Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, we are.
But Jen and Jan just got voted off, and I just have something to say, which is, number one, Jen and Jan did an amazing dance to Look What You Made Me Do, and it was phenomenal, and they actually used Taylor's, vocals, which means that Jan still has those, cool connections or whatever, and can let it happen, because, they obviously have to get authority or whatever, music, whatever jargon it's called. But anyway, the dance was phenomenal. And then also, Kim and Jenna, the pro, dance canceled. So everybody needs to go watch those two dances if you haven't already, because we love supporting all of our Eras Tour dancers. But they got voted off this week, which I just have to say, side note, not related to Taylor, but if you are voting for Andy on Dancing with the Stars, please stop, because the good people are going home, and now we won't get any more Taylor content thanks to you. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, love you, ladies both. Would love to hear your opinions on a little sidebar with Dancing with the Stars. But yeah. All right. Well, talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks, Queen.
Thanks, Queen. And she brought up a great point. Now that they're gone, now we're not getting any more Taylor stuff.
Dude, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I wonder, obviously, I think maybe this would fuel the people in the wrong way, but they're taking the one good thing the Swifties want away from us.
Oh, totally.
Like-
It's like I'm not saying stop watching, but I am saying viewership's about to drop.
Oh, for sure.
Because we were watching for Jan.
Yeah.
But and now that you're sucked in, you're sucked in. But I do agree. I think that it's it will be very sparse in terms of Taylor songs moving forward.
Yeah.
Because I think the only guy with the pull
I know,
to
I
be
didn't
like, I
even-
want any Taylor song I want is Jan. And I think
I didn't realize that they used the actual song at first. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Jan's got those connects.
he's got those connects, and it is a Disney family ABC
Yeah,
situation. So I understand Taylor is also tied in with that, but she doesn't have to say yes to Dancing with the Stars
totally
anymore.
not.
They voted her man off. Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. They should have gotten higher scores.
It's evil.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia. This is Carissa calling from Chicago.
Hey, Chris, I love that name.
I can't believe I didn't realize this at first. I have a fun fact for you guys about the song Father Figure.
Oh.
So we've all kind of come to the conclusion that Father Figure, we think and we hypothesize, is about Scott Borchetta. And in the song, he sings, "I'll drink that brown liquor." I drink that brown liquor. Well, I can't believe I didn't remember this, but there is a bourbon whiskey out there called Borchetta Bourbon. It's brewed in Nashville. So thought I'd throw that out there for you guys. And I'll let the internet do the rest of the talking as you Google and do your thing as you do. But yeah, Borchetta Bourbon. And I drink that brown liquor. I don't think that's a coincidence.
No.
She's a fucking genius. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.
Thank you, Queen.
And happy Halloween. Bye.
Oh, happy Halloween.
Happy
we
Halloween
love
to
you.
you, and thank you for
Borchetta
this
bourbon.
juicy information.
Literally.
I'm entering the website. Am I of legal drinking age? Yes. Okay. Oh my God. This is, it's like a full ass website. It's got
this bottle of Borchetta
three
bourbon-
distilleries in Nashville.
Wow.
3.
This bottle's $300.
Linville, Nashville, 2 in Nashville and 1 in Linville. And while I do, of course, that idea of like, oh, the big head honcho sits at his desk with a glass of bourbon. Like, yeah, that makes sense. I've never been more certain in my life that that's Scott Borchetta.
Oh, totally.
Like,
That has to be a
fucking course it
connection.
is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
And also, like-
as Andrea Swift, I can confirm.
Exactly. Also, maybe that is like kind of the connection there of like she just kind of grew up watching him drink
Absolutely.
bourbon all the time,
Clearly,
and now
right.
he like has a bourbon company.
Clearly, it's his
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Right.
and it's always been his thing. In the
Right.
same way, it's like, oh, wine. It's like, yeah, that's
Right.
Wow. Thank you for
Yes,
that.
thank you.
Extremely juicy piece of information.
Yes.
Wow.
I love how like further and further on from the album you can still like make all these cool connections.
Absolutely. Good catch.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. This is Lexi. I love you both so much and always wanted to leave a voicemail, and I felt like I had a good reason to.
Yay.
So I'm in college, and I'm actually in a class about Taylor Swift. So it's called Girlhood, Nabokov, Lolita, and Taylor Swift. So we've gone through a bunch of Vladimir Nabokov stories, and now we're currently reading Lolita. But every week we also have a Taylor Swift focus track, and we kind of compare them a little bit, but sometimes we go deeper into Taylor tracks. And this past week we compared 15 with So High School, and it was just so interesting, like the way when the class works in general. But I was wondering how you guys thought of, if you've ever thought about comparing So High School with any of her earlier tracks, since it is about high school. But I just thought, I was wondering if you two could think about how those two songs are related. Anyways, love you guys so much and can't wait to keep watching every week.
Thank you, Queen.
Oh my God, thank
Talk
you, Queen.
about a
First of all,
dream
precious.
class.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we now have boots on the ground in one of
Yes,
those classes,
that's so true.
because those Taylor Swift classes have been popping up over the last few years.
Yeah.
And obviously we're chopped and screwed, so we're not in college anymore. But
Chopped and unk.
chopped and unk as
Yeah.
fuck. Do people not say chopped and screwed anymore?
No, I wouldn't say so.
That's an old
Yeah.
thing. Chopped for sure. I've been seeing chopped
yeah.
everywhere. But anyway, regardless, I think that that it's very, very interesting to look or to compare stories of girlhood or women of time and having those focus tracks and that probably go together. I think that's what a brilliant idea and a brilliant way to run the class. Shout out to your teacher.
Yeah, I love that.
Me too. And I wouldn't say that I've ever thought to compare So High School to 15
Honestly,
at all.
never, yeah.
I would say that I do put certain Taylor Swift songs into different buckets, like most of, time buckets. So mostly Fearless is all in the high school bucket, you know?
Yeah.
But then there are other songs like So High School that it's like, yeah, it sounds like it's being written from a giddy girl in high school. So I put that in that same category. But I've never thought to compare and contrast lyrically.
No, not ever. Maybe that would be something fun to do for Monday.
Yeah. Homework. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, write that down. The only thing that like first comes to my head when I'm like looking at the difference, if anything, I was thinking like, So High School is kind of like the popular girl in high school, and 15 is kind of like the loser girl in high school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or maybe even the difference from like, or maybe it just shows like how you're oscillating between two versions of yourself as you grow through high school. Like 15 is like the loser freshman, and So High School is, truth, dare, spin bottle. We're having parties in the basement. You're at least 17 doing all that. So maybe it's like the difference between being naive and then suddenly kind of growing up a little bit. That's very interesting. And I shout out to your teacher for real. That's so cool. I would love to see if you have a class syllabus. Like maybe shoot us an email.
Yeah,
I'm just
please,
so curious
that'd be
about
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also, something that came to my head is like 15 is like the harsh reality. Whereas So High School is kind of like that fairy tale high school that you always want.
Absolutely. Yeah. So High School sounds like a rom-com.
Yeah.
High school movie.
It's not a realistic high school.
No.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, to be fair, that was kind of my high school experience. Was the not the like the truth, dare, spin bottles, like whatever. Like we were always in a basement.
Yeah,
everyone's playing
true.
Grand Theft Auto. Everyone's making out in the corners and pretending like we're not giving handjobs under blankets. Like
Yeah,
that was
that's true.
certainly my high school experience. But that would make sense given the time, like the 2000s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
now I don't think kids are doing that anymore.
No, they're like vaping. And
They're just like vaping and
saying 6'7",
standing 20 feet away from each other. Like kids are not fucking anymore.
No,
and so
no, they are not.
I'll tell you one thing: they are not giving a hand job under a blanket while the Superbad is playing.
Yeah,
they're certainly not doing that.
No, definitely not.
Wait, compare High School to 15, etc. Okay, so that's homework for us. Great question, and I'm dead serious about. Email me. I'm trying to think of an email. It's just my key. Whatever. Email my work email. Keegs@barstoolsports.com. That's fine. Yeah. The Taylor Watch people are nice. Please don't spam me. And it's a work email. It's fine.
Yeah.
Send me your class syllabus or something. I'm
Please.
so curious to see what that is. Everybody be cool about my email.
Yeah. No one docks Kelly's email.
No one docks my email.
Except I feel like if you probably just like Googled Barstool email, like
you can definitely find it. I'm pretty sure you can email me directly from the website. So it's not a big deal. Whatever. Just
all
be
right,
cool
let's get into DMs.
Okay.
Hey, Kelly and Gia. This is Kenzie from Iowa. I'm so happy you're back. Your podcast seriously makes my week.
Woo.
I've always wanted to call in but get a little nervous, so I thought I'd send a message instead. My question is, when did you first fall in love with Taylor Swift? I was a Swiftie up until right before the Red era. Then kind of drifted away for a bit, but when Midnights came out, I started listening again and completely fell back in love. The lyrics just hit so differently and felt way too relatable. So that leads to my second question. Was there a song or moment when her lyrics really clicked for you personally? I love watching both episodes every week. You girls are amazing. Keep up the great work. P.S. Pink Whitney is actually a really good mixer for bomb pop cocktails.
Ooh,
Delish.
there we go.
That sounds so good.
Yum, that does sound really good. Ooh, we've got a couple of occasions to be drinking coming
Seriously.
up. I'm excited. I'm excited to get my drink on.
Me too. Come on,
Very
Andrea.
cool. Yeah, come on, girl. I'm excited about that.
When did you first fall in
When
love
we
with
first
Taylor
fell in love with
Swift?
Taylor. So I was in high school for sure. I want to say it was right after Debut came out. That's when I first heard of her.
Yeah.
I think I've told this story before, how my dad was like, you got to listen to this girl. And I really liked her. I loved Tim McGraw. I loved Teardrops on My Guitar. Obviously, Our Song was amazing. I really actually should have said no. I was bumping Debut when I was driving. So it must have been, I don't know, 2007, 8. And then I also fell off around Red because I went to college.
Yeah.
And I've told that before. But then I came back in 1989 because that shit was popping. And then when it really felt like I was being spoken to was Reputation. That's when I started being like, oh, fuck. Some songs Blank Space, I really felt was speaking to me, but that's like upbeat and stuff. But I felt very connected to that song. But Reputation, New Year's Day. I think New Year's Day was a big one for me. So It Goes was a pretty good one. But New Year's Day was like emotional kind of, and maybe like, damn, she really has a way with words. Yeah. And especially something that I had already kind of personally felt was a weird, like, I feel like New Year's is an emotional holiday for some reason. And people put a lot of pressure on it being a big deal. And I feel like I always put so much pressure on it growing up. Like, it was like, whose house are we going to be at?
Who you going to kiss?
Who are you going to kiss? Yeah, like, who you gonna, and if you don't kiss, you're a fucking loser. And that's how it goes for the rest of the year. And you know, whatever. And I just felt like the glitter on the floor after the party and the visual that was painted in that song really had me like, oh fuck, this girl she's the real one. Yeah. What about you?
I would say 5th grade is when I started like being interested in her. Hey Steven, because I had a crush on a boy named Steven in 5th grade. Of course. So I really fell in love with the Fearless album during that time. Then I did fall off, like, honestly, for such a long time. Probably up until Reputation. Reputation wasn't what got me back fully in, but it did get me back interested in her.
Well, it was such a big conversation.
It was such a big conversation. Yeah. I remember, like, being, like, one of the, not to, you know, toot my own horn, I'm sure you were there, too, as well. Yeah. But I remember, like, really liking Reputation.
I loved it.
And being like, wait, I'm confused. Why does everyone not like this album?
I liked it the second it came out. Yeah. Same.
But I am kind of the most hated type of Swiftie. I am a Folklore, you know, Evermore Swiftie. That's kind of when I became a diehard Swiftie.
But
was when Folklore came out.
Yeah.
But I think I did my due diligence because I fell back in love with like Red and 1989 and Reputation and everything. Even Lover, like I just really did not like Lover. Yeah. Unfortunately, Death by a Thousand Cuts though,
of course,
was what really stuck out to me there. But I would say, My Tears Ricochet on Folklore is what really like opened my eyes to her. Hey Steven made me like love her. But I think Folklore really like cemented my love for her. But yeah, I it's weird though because like I remember like knowing all of her music like as a kid, you know.
I'm almost surprised that you would categorize yourself as like a Folklore Swiftie. I get that though, that it like speaks to you like as soon as it as the writing really clicks.
I would not have considered myself a Swiftie until Folklore.
That is so crazy to hear because truly, Gio, when I think of you, I think right away of Fearless. I'm like, Gio loves Fearless, and you're so good with Red. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, she's been in it for a long time.
And that's why I feel like I have my.
You definitely.
I've earned my stripes because I do.
Sure.
I'm not like the type of Folklore Evermore Swiftie that just wants her to always do Folklore Evermore. Like I love all of her stuff. You know?
Sure.
And
sure.
I did my work.
Yes, absolutely. I also made an egregious mistake, actually. I did. New Year's Day Reputation was certainly the moment where I was like, damn, this girl's really pulling at my strings. I actually lied. The first time that I felt like this bitch absolutely knows me inside and out is when I heard Better Than Revenge on Speak Now. that was it.
I remember singing Better Than Revenge like in the bus with my neighbor Jillian. Like absolutely. I remember, you know, like I think I always like had a little bit of like a finger on the pulse with her, but yeah, I just
those first few albums too are so situationally based. Like I loved Better Than Revenge because there was some girl who like my ex-boyfriend liked a new girl and I thought she was a whore because he liked her and not me, like you know. And so I like that. I'm always fueled by something. There's always a catalyst is to pushing me towards a specific song or album. But I think that up until Folklore, you really kind of have to dig for the lyrics and you have to have a good appreciation for like the older songs. Yeah. And I think too, a lot of Taylor songs are underappreciated at first because they're upbeat. And then when you slow them down, they're unbelievable.
100%.
Like, what's the one that's slowed down? Oh, Wishlist. Oh yeah. They've got the acoustic slow version.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
It's fucking beautiful. Yeah. I love it so much. I like it more than the regular version. I like the regular version too, but the slow reverb is amazing. Yeah. And I just think that anytime you can, also the surprise song section of the Eras Tour showed us that. Yeah. That any of those songs
can go together.
Can be, can be made to be the kind of song you might listen to. Yeah. You know?
Totally.
But yeah, I would love to hear everybody else's.
Totally. Let us know in the comments.
I'm so curious.
Okay. Hey, Kelly. Or hey, Gia and Kelly. I just wanted to mention Dancing with the Stars.
Ooh.
And say justice for Jordan and Ezra this week. They still got very good scores, but using that prop looked very, very difficult. And I personally feel like they should have gone higher. Yes, Gia, I saw your story saying you hate props. Crying emoji.
I also hate props.
I hate props.
Yeah.
The Len Goodman in me will stand strong when I see a prop. I just can't justify it. It's like we're dancing here. We're not. This isn't a theater show.
And I also wish that it would be. Because I too don't like props. I appreciate what they're doing. I know they're putting on a show, and it's part of a performance. And sometimes interpretive dance have props and shit. But it's a waste of time more than anything.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Like I think that
you could be dancing.
You could be dancing, and they should just put all that. They should put their whole bussy into the sets. Just make it be the sets, because the sets are sick, and I love when they do those well. But going back to Elaine during Wicked Week. That was a full 2 minutes she could have been dancing that she was getting up in the Alphaba.
Completely ruined.
And it was
the
awesome.
For me,
But it's like you could have put Alphaba up in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And had it pop up with the thing, and then maybe on the last second she turns into it. I don't know.
Like I would
just
like,
me being a choreographer.
Yeah, again, like, and I don't know if we talked about this last week with the Wicked thing, but yeah, I felt like they were doing such a good job.
Yeah.
They were crushing, and then the ending just totally took away from the momentum when they could have done this big ending that really just like brought it home. And I get the emotional aspect of it of like being Alphaba, but yeah, I just didn't like it, and yeah, I don't like props, and I felt like Jordan and Ezra have been doing so good. The props kind of took away from that. And I kind of agree with the scores. Unfortunately, it was not my favorite dance at all.
I am with you on that. I think they've even last week was better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I think last week was a better dance.
Yeah,
it just wasn't their week. I think that they're incredibly talented. I think that Jordan is doing great and getting better.
Yeah,
I think that they got a little too cute with it.
Agreed.
I'm aligned.
Okay, last one in DMs. Ooh. Okay, so I'm listening to you guys talk about the Exile crowd moment and how you're hoping it's in the docuseries, and it reminded me of my favorite era's tour moment that I hope to see in the movie. And that's when Smallest Man was being performed and all the Swifties outside the stadium were reenacting the choreography with someone walking through and people hitting the ground. So cool. It would be a fan recorded because I don't remember there being cameras out there, but that would be amazing.
That would be really cool and interesting. Although I wasn't sure, was that happening outside of the stadium or was that, I thought that video was just happening like in the middle of like London or something. Like
I think it was outside the stadium. Like,
do you know what I'm talking about? The video that it was like a bunch of girls. Like I feel like people were clowning on it pretty hard, clowning on the video, being like, "Oh, this is too far."
Wait, are you talking about the girls like freaking the fuck out?
No. There was a group of girls. They were doing the Smallest Man Who Ever Lived thing, but I didn't know it was in front of a stadium. I thought it was like in the morning one day in like a park or something.
Yeah, maybe I saw a different
video.
Remember seeing like people reenacting it outside the stadium. I think it would be super cool, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if they got that on footage. You know what that also reminded me of? I hope that they show the crowd on the mountain in Germany.
Absolutely. They have to show that. Yeah. I'm sure they will. I also bet that we will see a good amount of fan videos only because they can always take things off TikTok and put them in. Like, yeah, they're all long ways, but you guys have seen documentaries where they have TikToks included where they just do like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2. Like they'll, these are some of the top editors in the world. So they'll make that happen. I could imagine that a lot of those viral videos that we've seen of the Swifties enjoying themselves at the Eras Tour will make it. Or I hope.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through some rapid fire.
Woohoo!
What would you want the next music video for Life of a Showgirl to be?
Oh my God. I have thought about this so much. Let me go on the list because my opinion changes every day. I think most people's obvious answer would be Opalite, just because it's like the next thing. I don't know if I need an Opalite.
I don't think I do either. I think I want Elizabeth Taylor.
I think I want Elizabeth Taylor as well.
Yeah.
I think I want Elizabeth Taylor. I think I want Father Figure.
Oh, Father Figure would be so good. Someone also said it would be funny if she brought back the man character that she played and like he's the father figure.
Absolutely. Yeah. That would be incredible.
Also, Wood could be really funny.
Wood could be hilarious. Yeah. Wood in my head is almost like, those just bear with me. You know those videos where there are real people, it's almost like a cartoon. I'm trying to think of an example that's already in film, but I can't right now. But it's like there are real people, but it's like an animated background. And there's like stuff popping up and like things happening, but it's like, it's almost like the Karma music video when Taylor is walking through the yellow brick road.
Right.
And there's like fake shit everywhere, but she's real in the middle.
Yeah.
I feel like Wood could be done like that.
Yeah.
Very pop arty and funny and very like storybook silly.
Yes, I'm seeing like storybook animals running around.
Yes. Like almost people might not even be in it. Like there might be like some funny things or like very kitschy, very tongue in cheek, hit you over the head with it. But yes, Elizabeth Taylor for sure, father figure for sure. You know, in my heart of hearts, I would love to see a canceled video.
Ooh, that
Canceled,
could be good. Yeah,
might put it on the map, like her Taylor and like her
girls.
bitch pack, her bitch pack friends from the city, just coming through and being like, good thing I like my friends canceled. We got Sophie Turner, we got Blake Lively, we got Selena, we've got Brittany Mahomes is in there, Gigi's in there. I want Bad Blood plus the new besties in a canceled video.
That'd be sick.
Be so cool.
Okay. Only songs from Life of a Showgirl. Pick one song for guitar, surprise song, and one for piano.
From Life of Showgirl?
Yeah.
One for surprise song and one for piano. Guitar and piano.
I think I would want Wish List acoustic on piano.
Nice.
And I think I'd want Opalite.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
A little guitar
Yeah, I
Opalite.
think that'd be so fun.
I think that would be really, really good, actually.
On guitar, yeah.
I think I would like Honey on guitar.
I take my back. I want Life of a Showgirl on guitar.
Great.
Yeah.
I love that. I want Honey on guitar.
Cute.
And I want Eldest Daughter on piano.
Love. Oh, yeah.
That would rip me up. And I want Eldest Daughter maybe mashed up with You're on Your Own Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is a hard one. If you could pick one song for the Songwriting Hall of Fame nomination, what would you pick?
Holy shit.
I think I would pick Cowboy Like Me.
Cowboy Like Me is so good.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's a really,
The
really hard one.
Lakes?
I want to say The Lakes. That's my
Yeah.
default answer because I
Like,
do
not
think
everyone would get it, low key.
not everyone would get it. It's right. It's you know, you got to do a little research to get all those references. Dare I say Chloe Sam Sophia Marcus.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
I think that it lyrically is so strong. Even the beginning, your hologram stumbled into my apartment. That line is such a clear depiction of like, I'm in my own place and I'm alone, but I'm envisioning things of years past, things that have happened or what you could be doing. Or it's like, you're kind of stuck with, is it all in her head or is it reality or what version of the reality is it? I just think it's so beautifully written. And there are so many good lines in there that really speak to you. That one. And also How Did It End has so many good lines in that same way. And I went right to Torture Poets because that's like the easy choice. Maybe I'll pick one that's not TTPD. I feel like TTPD is like a cheat answer almost, you know?
But like also like I don't think TPTBD got a song on the nomination list.
It didn't, which I thought was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But maybe I would go with, what did you say again? You said
Cowboy Like Me.
Cowboy Like Me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go back to my folklore.
I don't know. Like I feel like they were missing like one like sad one. So I don't know anything.
Maybe Hoax.
Hoax, so good.
Hoax. Don't want no other shade of blue, but you. No other sadness in the world would do.
Yeah,
that's a pretty.
Happiness.
Happiness is great.
Tell me, when did your winning smile start to look like a smirk? When did all my lessons start to hurt like weapons pointed at my deepest hurt? Jeez. Oh.
God,
my
give
God.
Give it to us.
Literally.
Damn. There are just so many.
Yeah, there's so many.
Dare I say slut?
Oh, for sure.
And if I'm all dressed up, and you might be looking at us, and if they call me a slut. That's okay. That is me having recency bias because now that I've opened the floodgates for 1989 Taylor's version, that's all I'm listening to.
Okay, last one. Fuck, marry, kill. Jack, Max, Aaron.
Jack, Max, Aaron. God, that's so
hard. That's literally so hard.
Oh my God.
I think I'm marrying Aaron.
Oof.
Fucking Max, killing Jack.
Woof.
I don't know though because I love Midnight so much.
No, I'm really with you, and that's what I'm saying.
It
Like
switches between Jack and Max. I'm keeping Aaron, no doubt.
Yeah,
It switches between Jack and Max.
You gotta have Aaron. Oh man, this is maybe the hardest Marry Fuck Kill I've ever had to do.
Yeah,
because here you need Aaron for the Folklore Evermore of it. Jack could not do that by himself.
Yeah, Torture Poets too.
Torture Poets as well, and you need Max. You need Max for 1989 and Reputation.
Yeah,
and probably
some Red
and now Life of a Showgirl. And you need Jack for
everything,
right? Like he's literally on
Midnight's Lover,
right?
Rep
and Folklore and Evermore.
Yeah.
Like he's still involved in everything.
Yeah, you know what? Low-key, I might change it and say, fuck Jack, kill Max.
I think
because I think I can live with the Jack bops.
Yeah.
Without having the Max bops.
I think that I'm gonna do something crazy.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna marry Jack.
Okay.
Because I think that he is across the board. He is the one who is most consistent throughout the whole discography. I think I'm going to fuck Aaron because we need him as well. And unfortunately, I'm going to kill Max. But here's the thing. I think that Jack, if someone put his feet to the fire, could perform like Max. I think they could have similar sounds. I think that they obviously have different sounds and they have different styles and whatever. But if Jack needed to make songs like Max, I think he could do it.
I agree.
I don't think that Max or Jack. Well, no. I'm sorry. I'm making that up. Max could make songs like Jack. Jack could make songs like Max. Jack can also make songs like Aaron. And Max can't make songs like Aaron.
Yeah.
So that's my final decision.
Yeah.
Marry Jack, fuck Aaron, kill Max. And it does kill me to do that.
Yeah, it kills me to kill Max as well.
Yeah.
But that's just how the cookie crumbles.
That's just how it goes.
Yep.
That's just how it goes, unfortunately. Those are great voicemails.
Yes.
Great questions.
Thank you
Love that
guys.
rapid fire. Love those DMs. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed our spooky episode.
Ooh.
We both have to take care of our children.
Oh my God.
The job of a mother is never
literally
over.
A mother. I have so many nieces, should I say, that I have to go coddle and be the best grandma to.
You need to go take care of them all. I'm well on my way. I'm going to come over and help out with the girls. Maybe we'll meet up in Florida. Split a glass.
Oh, perfect.
Of course, as always.
We should go to Boca together. The weather's getting cold.
Oh, that's right. You just got that new house down in Boca. I got to come visit.
Yeah,
I'll ask Taylor. I'll borrow the jet.
We got to go on a cruise.
That's perfect. Can Kitty come on the... Okay. As long as Kitty can come with me. And I know that you
We're dog friendly. We're dog friendly.
I know that you understand that. We love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
As always, please go ahead. If you like the show, please go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. That does mean a lot to us. And we're really close to 20,000
I know,
subscribers.
so close. So
and
please
we still
subscribe.
are. Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Yes.
It makes us look good to our bosses and to Dave. So please, please, please do that. Thank you, as always, for calling in for the voicemails. Go ahead and make sure you place your bets with DraftKings.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week. Love you.
Love you guys.